Good morning. Welcome to class. The class where you can stay home, walk downstairs, pour yourself a cup of coffee, plug in your headphones, and throw a pillow on the couch, just log online and learn. Welcome to Class Online. Today will be a brief introduction on a nice unit of study, the Warring States period of ancient China, one of China's most noticeable and influential time periods of its history. Written records indicate that China was a civilization as early as 2200 BC. Just to put that into perspective, this is China. Human history was first recorded in 4500 BC. Ancient Greece is here at 800 to 400 BC, closely followed by Rome. Jesus is here, transitioning into AD. The modern era begins here with the end of the French Revolution and the globalizing characteristic of humanity. America is established here, and APU is established here in 1899. And as you've noticed, the timeline of China continues and is unbroken, which is indicated by the green line. Kind of crazy, huh? So, what exactly is the Warring States period of ancient China? The Warring States period of China is a period of Chinese history in which political chaos ensued between 7 major Chinese states. All of these states saw themselves as the rightful dynasty of China and sought to control all of China. The many battles fought were with massive armies, one battle with as many as 45,300 military units. The battles were fought for reasons from family feuds to political rivals. Okay, so why do we need to learn this again? Man, don't interrupt me. I was just about to get there. This time period saw the unification of China under the Qin dynasty, led by the first emperor of China, Shi Huangdi. The Warring States period also saw the rise of many worldviews and religions that are still practiced today, most notably legalism, Taoism, and Confucianism. The three things that we'll be looking at today are the three worldviews and religions that emerged during the Warring States period of ancient China. The first one we're going to look at is legalism. Now, legalism isn't really what you think. It's not the contemporary Christian legalism of you can't do certain things, but it's pretty similar. This legalism was actually not a religion. It was a worldview. It was an administrative philosophy that was developed during the Warring States period of ancient China, and it helped eradicate a lot of the corruption in the government when the Qin dynasty took control of all of China and unified it, because it was very merit-based and it didn't actually believe or encourage the belief in the innateness of human goodness. Therefore, as I said before, it was merit-based. The second one we'll be looking at is Taoism. Taoism was founded by Lao Tzu, and he made it very popular during the Warring States period, which is actually the same time period that it was discovered. Taoism is a little bit confusing. It's a religion, but it's actually not centered around any god, deity, or God. It's not pantheistic either, but rather it believes simply in the way, or the Tao, hence where it gets its name, Taoism. And Taoists believe that the Tao is the force behind everything, and also it's the source of everything. And it is our obligation as humans to try and figure out what that Tao is, and to be at peace with the Tao outside of mental stillness. The final one that we're going to be looking at is arguably the most famous out of the three, Confucianism, which was obviously founded by Confucius. Also during the time period of the Warring States period, Confucianism became very popular in the courts later on in China. And what Confucius taught was that a state should have a high moral standards and be a light to other states, so to speak. And if other states saw that they were good, they were benevolent, they might join that state or at least not have a war. And this is Confucius's way of making sense out of all the chaos during the Warring States period. And this is the practice that he preached, that states should be benevolent toward other ones and that they should have high moral standing, and therefore inspire surrounding states to strive for that same moral standing. So these are the three reasons why the Warring States period is so important in Chinese history. As you can see, three of the largest worldviews and religions were founded during this time, developed and spread worldwide. And also, another reason why this is such an important time period is that China got unified After the Warring States period and all the chaos, Shi Huangdi, the first emperor of China, unified China. And two of his biggest accomplishments, which are still wonders to today, are actually establishing the Great Wall of China and creating the Terracotta Army when he passed away. And that wraps up our introduction on the Warring States period of China. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you're excited to continue learning about it with me in the future.